What's happening, guys? Welcome back to our Chelsea rebuild. Hopefully we've got our technical difficulties behind us now and we can really kick on. We've got season 2 coming up for you today, and let's get straight into it. And the best place to start will be with last season's league title. As you can see, we won the league by 3 points. We won it with a game to spare. We beat Arsenal away at the Emirates. I can only apologise for clicking the wrong button there, but yes, a 2-0 victory away at the Emirates. Tomiyasu sent off for them. Kai Havertz, who else, with the 2 goals. Let's watch them. Yes, here, João Felix with the ball over the top. Kai Havertz runs onto it. That's just a typical Kai Havertz goal. João Felix this time looking for it. Zinchenko gets it away. Only as far as Reece James, who fires it in for Kai Havertz to get his second. That gave us the league title. We celebrated in front of the fans at the Emirates. It must have killed them. It was great for us. Do you know what else is great for us? Our transfer business. I'm going to show you this now because there's a few surprise names in there. We will start with the exits. Malang Sarr, it was a part of his loan deal. Monaco activated it, so there's nothing I could have done really. Got 13 million for him. Mateo Kovacic, we got 60 million for. There was no way I was turning that down. His value was up in the 80s to 85s, but we were never going to get that much for him. With the signings I planned to bring in, we had to make space in that centre midfield, and we also had to get some money off the wage bill. And yeah, basically I spent my whole initial transfer budget on one player who I'll show you in a minute. You might have just seen him there. Got a sneak peek. Kepa Arrizabalaga, we managed to get 10 million for to Frankfurt. Yeah, I don't know how, but when they bid that, I was going to bite their hand off. Ruben Loftus-Cheek went to Fulham, 6.5 million. I mean, I've seen him go for 30 million to Man City in another save, but yeah, again, I just wanted to clear some space and just take what we could for him. N'Golo Kante, 42 million from Barcelona. Same, he managed to extend his contract, but he still is considered world class on the game. But I felt he was getting a bit slow. He was getting a bit ran around in some of the games. Again, Barcelona, we didn't offer him out, but Barcelona came with 42 million. Yeah, that was going to be a yes all day long from me. And then the last one, probably the most surprising, 84 million for PSG, Raheem Sterling. Didn't plan on selling him. I'll be honest, when the bid came in, I ummed and ahed on it. I stalled on it for a week. But I just thought that money to invest in the squad, in hopefully better players. We've got Madueke that can push on. We're struggling to find a space in the team for someone like Mason Mount, so maybe he could play in on the right instead of Sterling. And yeah, 84 million is 84 million, and that allowed me to bring in some of these guys. First off, here he is, one of the ones that we wanted from day one in this save. Aurélien Tchouameni. Yeah, I want to build a team around this beast. I love him. His attributes are only going to get better. 94 million we managed to get him for. Yeah, I think he'll pay that money back in no time at all. He's already got a goal for us in the Community Shield. I'll show you that in a minute because it was a banger. Next in was Edson Alvarez from Ajax. He can play the backup for Tchouameni as a ball-winning midfielder. He can play centre-back and give competition to the likes of Wesley Fofana. And another guy I'll show you in a minute who we brought in. It was a toss-up basically between him and the other guy. I went for him because I haven't signed him before, and I thought his versatility in the middle could be big for us. And this was the other guy, Kim Min-jae. I got him on my Leipzig save. He was a beast then. I think when I was making a decision between the two, he was valued at around 50 million. But he must have a release clause that kicks in for 28.5 from, it's Napoli. Since I set up the new computer, I haven't managed to get the name fix and stuff on there yet. So they're called Parthenope for now. But 28.5 million for Kim Min-jae I thought was a steal. Badashile looking like he's going to leave the club either on loan or permanently. So I just thought he's a beast. Why not bring him in? And then with the Sterling money, I just went out and spent it straight on this guy. 84 million. Kvaratskhelia. We all know what he can do. João Felix left the club as well, so we were a bit short on wingers at this point. I'd already sold Sterling, and then I kind of looked at it and thought, yeah, we could do with a winger. And who else is going to help us get that Champions League goal this year? The Special K, Kvaradona, whatever you want to call him. I call him Chelsea's new left winger. Right, one game played so far, the Community Shield against Man City. Let's show you the goals. 20 minutes gone then, still not a highlight. Nothing to show you so far. Tchouameni's been booked. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Here we go, highlight number 1, Liverpool on the ball. We're pressing hard. Can we get a foot in, or are they going to slice us open? Trent is in. He finds, they've got Osimhen. Jesus, wow. Did not know they signed him. Should pay more attention to this. Maybe I should listen to my scouts, eh? Cruz with the corner. Thiago Silva gets off at the near post. Gavi loses out in the tackle. Trent, nothing to show for. We obviously saw that out very, very well. Let's demand a bit more. There's only one in the green is Edouard Mendy. I mean, Liverpool aren't exactly tearing it up, but they've got a much better XG than us as it stands. And half time with nothing. They've got Mazraoui, Evan Nilsson. I mean, I looked at signing Konate, to be fair. He was in the Champions League team of the season. I think they won the Champions League, Liverpool, after Man City managed to bottle all of the tournaments. I think Man City won the FA Cup as Fernandes gets caught in possession there. Harvey Elliott beats Ben Chilwell. This should lead to a goal, but it doesn't. Thiago Silva gets across and deflects it over the bar and out for a corner. Tony Kroos to take this corner. Looking for the back post, but Mendy, Edwards save hands. He gets up, clutches the ball to his chest, and we live to fight another day. Let's get some encouragement in his team. Come on, guys. It's game 1 in the season. We're getting outplayed here by Liverpool. I know Liverpool are still quite overpowered in this game, but we need to make some subs. We need to get it involved. Maybe Mudryk does come on, because Mason Mount hasn't done anything, although he's been one of the better performers out there. Do we make a change at fullback? I don't know. Enzo Fernandez not probably doing as well. Maybe we do get Edson Alvarez on there. Maybe Tchouameni goes box to box. I mean, we might get caught out there. But we'll see. Sometimes you've got to take a risk. Alvarez there for Fana. Tchouameni further forward. Mudryk finds Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz takes it round the keeper and he's offside. But that is what we need. A bit more of that, a bit more of the pace injection. Here we go, another highlight. Reece James with the throw in. Straight on the head of Virgil van Dijk. Osimhen back to Addison, who lumps it. A bit nervous there. Reece James isolated against Luis Diaz. But Ben Chilwell brings it away. It's poor from him. They're going to lump it again. No, they're not. Virgil van Dijk, is he going to lump it? Need to be careful with Osimhen here. If he isolates himself against Thiago Silva, his pace could be massive, as that's what they look to do. Edson Alvarez, but Mudryk has managed to find himself some space on the right hand side. He cuts back in on his left. He finds Kai Havertz. Has Kai Havertz stayed on side this time? We're going to check. It's going upstairs. They're checking. They're punching the air. It's been awarded. It's 1-0 to the boys in blue. Mudryk there. That's what we brought him on for. Maybe he does have a role on this right hand side. Look at that. Sends 2 Liverpool players for a hot dog. And if he didn't score, Joe Gomez was going to score for him. It's 1-0. Chelsea on top. Early kick-off, so that'll put us level on points with Aston Villa, who must have won on the Friday night game. We've got just over 5 minutes to go. We've got some subs in the bank. What can we do? Special K is looking a bit tired, so we'll do that. And is there anything I can do? Gavi's not in the best of conditions, but we haven't really got any more attacking players in our ranks. He's just going to have to stay on us. I mean, that's all we can do with that one, isn't it? Do we get Gusto? Let's get crazy MF called Gusto on the pitch. Those of you that have seen that film, CB4, I think. CB, yeah. If he scores, that will be his song. We'll just have to find a way of editing out the expletives, because we are a family-friendly channel here. Thiago Silva, Edson Alvarez, Kai Havertz. Now we're talking. Mudryk is in. Modric, oh, he deserved that. Gavi's from, oh, that's why I kept Gavi on, boys and girls. I know what I'm talking about, even if it doesn't sound like it at times. It's 2-0. That is incisive. Look at this, just bang, 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 bang. Crisp as you like. Mikhailo Modric, not having the best of times in real life at Chelsea, but this time he scores to make it 2-0. Goal and assist. What an impact from the lad. What a way to tell me I was an helmet for leaving him off the pitch. Kai Havertz. Oh, that was spicy. Alvarez, Thiago Silva, Chilwell, Gavi, Modric. This is what we came to see. Modric has got in behind Trent again, and this time he finds Gavi, and wow, what a goal from Gavi. The two players that's why I left him on. I mean, who ever thought about taking the lad off? Where was this in the first half? This is crisp passing. Modric in here. Gavi takes a touch and bang. Alisson grasping at thin air. 3-0. Oh, what a start to the season. If that's a sign of things to come, I am excited, boys and girls. Champions League, here we come. Bang. Oh, this guy as well. I need to show you this guy, boys. Vermeeren from Antwerp. If you don't know about him, get him scouted. I think, yeah, at the start of the save, because he's less like 17, he probably won't talk to you. Described as a wonder kid, but I think these attributes will go well. I think he will be a star. If we play this game long enough for him to make some appearances, I think he will. But anyway, I'm going to get him signed up and I'm going to play for a few games. I'm not going to show you the Man City game because I feel like we've done that quite a few times. So I'll probably bring it back for... Well, we'll see what Champions League group throws up, but if not, it'll be Arsenal and West Ham. Hopefully you like that, boys and girls. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, do all that jazz. I really appreciate it. Thanks for bearing with us while we had some technical issues. I'm so gutted that I couldn't bring you the trophy celebration last year, but hopefully this year, to make up for it, we'll bring you the trophy lift, the Champions League trophy lift, all the trophies. We're collecting trophies. We are just a force, and PottsyFM is going to be a force with all your support. I love you all. Thanks for watching and good night.